No niin, nyt jatketaan sitten jälleen. Quantum Breakia. Tässä oli pistää. Ei me se tarvita. October 9, 2016, 5:30 a.m. From Pet Builder, Ray A. Jack to Fiona Miller. Fiona, William George is dead. Our only shot at stopping this thing is Jack. He can lead us to counter Missouri. I still believe that. Sydney got to Jack first at the university, too much heat for me to intervene. He's been moved to Ground Zero. I'm following the convoy there and will rescue him once his transport is past security checkpoints. Not gonna be easy, but it must be our only shot. Deep Sorry Win got distracted, so he's not looking over the security beach. My cover won't last much longer. You need to be my eyes on the inside. I agree you should check in the Trish's Skim lab and let me know what you find. I know gaining access will be difficult, but with the gala tonight, you must have window. Mark the apple to see Trish's Amaral's keycard. I will contact you once I'm on the other side. The final Miller, from Pet Builder, date October 9, 2016, 5:22 a.m. Subject Ria, Jack. Bet, they're saying that William and Jack Joyce have both been detained. Did you manage to get to William first? Did he reveal the location of the countermeasure? You said you could get Jack out of there. What happened? Interesting developments over here. With the team focused on the university OP, I managed to dig through an old email correspondence between Paul, Sirene and Trish's Kim. The content of messages is very cryptic, but before he died, he was running some kind of test from his lab. And William's research and a device related to this were somehow connected to what he was doing. Did he know about the countermeasure? I think I need to get into Kim's lab and find out more, but that place has been restricted access since he died. Not a lot of choice, too. If Jack and William are in custody, then that lab may be our only lead left. I'm just not sure how to do it. I sure as hell can't just ask somebody to let me in there. Okei. Mä mietin, että kun tässähän on... Miten sinne pääsee? Eikö tässä ollut tässä pelissä... Kuulkaa. Oho. Joo, täältä. Eli... Täältä. Upgrades. Time stop. Ja. Time dodge. Ja.
I ordered Martin Hatch to execute his PR campaign.
On katsottu jo.
The university mission was a success, but at a great cost. I can't afford unwanted attention. Not yet. We need to cover our tracks. Shift the blame. Jack's transport never arrived at the Ground Zero operation. Martin wants to use the media as a tool to find him. Turn the city against him. I know where I'll see him again. The visions have made that clear. Seeing Jack at the university, it awakened something in me. An admonition of what was coming. A reminder of how it all started. Who I once was. 17 years ago, I performed a test that caused a fracture in time. I was to blame. I came to terms with that very quickly. It took far longer to accept that there was nothing I could do to stop it. I built Monarch from the shadows. Waited 17 years for that moment to arrive again. Thought I was ready. This was my greatest struggle to date. feeling the moment approaching, simply allowing such a tragedy to occur, knowing any action I would take to prevent it would simply make it so. And now it's here. We are the only ones prepared for what comes next. My plan was in motion. The time for hiding is over.
Okay. Siinä on magneettilauta. Skaneria. Ei, kirjaa. Documents Sudden Stop. The Sudden Stop, the final Alex Casey novel by Alan Wake. This copy is signed by author and dedicated to Emily Brooke. Okei, yksi objekti löydetty. Siitä. Nyt mennään tänne. Onko muuta kerrosa täällä oikein? Joka muuta hupparin pois pieni heti, kun on niin kuuma. Oi. No hyvä näkö, minne sä mennään? Meillä on vain yksi suunta. Eiköhän kertoa. Mennään tänne.
Yeah.
Jack, you have to understand that Will forced my hand.
What the hell happened to you?
There's no use fighting.
You killed him!
I'll explain when the time is right. You'll meet me tonight at the Monarch Gala.
Gala? Time's ending and you're having a fucking party.
Because when time ends, my plan...
We do this now. I'm not meeting
yes,
you at...
you are. I've already seen it happen.
Seen what? What's this all for?
Goodbye, Jack.
No!
Yes. October 9, 2016, 8:51 a.m. From Clarice Agawa, read Williamsburg status to Martin Hatz. Sir, given the very recent events at the Dry Docks, I now see extra to what you mean. Clearly you were right about Brooks' loyalties being more fickle than they appeared. Of course, we have plenty of unanswered questions about how it comes to this. To begin with, I don't see why Brooke would be involved with Joyce. There's no way he did it out of some kind of an altruistic urge. There has to be more to it. We know Brooke didn't divert Joyce's transport, since whereabouts at that time are accounted for, so there has to be somebody else involved too. I'm looking into it. To Clarice Agawa, from Martin Hatz. Date October 8, 2016, 9:47 a.m. Subject: Ria. Liam Brooke status: Clarice. I understand why you consider Mrs. Brooke an asset to our future plans. Unfortunately, while he is an exceptional individual, he is less suitable for the kind of duties you have in mind than might be immediately obvious. I'll explain. Yes, he's been trained as a striker, but Mrs. Brooke was disqualified, and for good reason. The men we have chosen to be strikers have strict physical requirements, a hairtime more flexibility, and the kind of killer instincts you have to be born with cultivated to fun dickery, a ferocious knack for survival. Mrs. Brooks certainly has those qualities. He wasn't disqualified from the strike program because he lacked them, or because he could wrap his head around the technical aspect of operating the technology. In fact, his performance was exceptional. So I fully agree with you that he is an impressive operative. But strikers, quite their very nature, have to be made aware of Project Lifeboat and its purpose, at least on a general level, and that means they have to able to accept its implications. unfortunately, Mrs. Brooke has deep attachment to his wife, and the fact is that even if we brought Mrs. Brooke in that world quarantine as part of her in the program, to blunt, we don't need any more nurses, and we're already at capacity overall. We need Mrs. Brooke, but we don't need his wife. Mrs. Brooke will never accept that, particularly now that Mrs. Brooke is pregnant. Therefore, it's vital that he doesn't understand the nature and scope of therapy ways. As for having him play a role in the other aspect of further developments, I suspect that despite his seemingly amoral nature, Mrs. Burke may have other qualms he's not consciously aware of. If he ever has to truly make a choice between conflicting loyalties, he may take a stand of principle and elect to act against his own best interest. That's not a chance I'm willing to take. Martin Hatch from Clarice Ogawa, date October 7, 2016, 8:01 p.m. Subject Liam Brooks status. Sir, I've been thinking about Liam Brooks. I know you've worked closely with him for a while now and he's been usable. But there are aspects where I can't use him for because of his insufficient security clearance. For instance, having to keep him in the dark about much of what will happen at the university. About the students we're expecting about where it lead makes him a far less effective field operation that I'd prefer and cause quite a bit of logistical difficulty given that he's still going to be part of operation. And frankly, it feels like wasted potential. I'd like you consider the possibility of bringing Brooke into the world. He's complete most of striker training, and even though he didn't finish the program, he made an impression on me as a tremendously capable asset. His service record is exemplary, and he has a well-earned reputation as somebody who gets things done, no question asked. By the same token, I would love to include Brooke in our long-term plans. We could use a man like him in our corner, and I could deploy him far more effectively. Let me know what you think. Mä en vielä mene tonne, mä haluun käydä kattoo täältä. Ja mä tiedän täällä ei oo mitään. On täällä vielä yksi ohi. Käytinkö mä täällä jo? What? Eikö mä käytin täällä? Käytiin. Joo, tuota mä tulin. Avaa ovi! Avaa ovi! Tännehän meidän piti mennä. Suoraan. Joo, salainen ovi. Oho! Nyt mä sääkän itteni. September 28, 2016, 10:32 a.m. From Manuel Porretto. Liam Brooke psych evaluation to Martin Hatch. Martin! First of all, I have to again register my objection what you are having me do under the guise of a psych evaluation. Is a blatant violation of Liam Brooke's doctor-patient confidentiality, and the only reason I'm doing this because you leave me no other choice. Now I recognize that in the world to come, our current rules and legislation, even our standards of morality, may no longer be applicable, but we aren't there yet. You and Mrs. Serner are placing the long-term mental well-being of hundreds of individuals in my hands, and I'm telling you right now, if they don't trust not only me, but the system that put all of us in our particular position, there's no way we can recover from it. Nyt on vaikeita sanoja suomalaiselle. Vielä on huoneen. On the Brooke. It is my considered professional opinion that the man is a bit of a powder cake. For all his calm exterior, he is under tremendous pressure. I understand your reasoning for pulling him out of the striker program, but what you have essentially done is instill in him a sense of encroaching doom. He doesn't know his specifics. Obviously, he didn't make it far enough in the program to be prepared on that, but he knows that we were preparing for a future threat that is somehow related to the flow of time being interrupted, and that there are dangers out there, dangers that we have specifically been training the strikes unit for. Kuivuu suu, pitäisikö mun juoda kahvi? On kyllä suuresta taukoa. Tätä jatketaan. There are men who are content to merely follow orders and let others worry about the consequences. Burke is not one of them. He is willing to commit acts of violence without asking why. But don't mistake that lack of qualms from blind obedience. Burke needs agency. He has a fundamental need to feel in control of his life. And you have put him in a position where that's no longer possible for him. He is good at seeing patterns and driving accurate conclusions from the facts available to him. And he has to do it, quite correctly, that he was being trained for a specific scenario that Monarch believes will happen. He is also painfully aware of fact that if and when that scenario arrives, he will not be a part of solution. He understands the nature of strike suits, that they are only useful in zero-stage situations, and he understands that in such a situation a man without striker suit is essentially dead. He doesn't know about the lifeboat protocol obviously, but if he did, he then also know he is not a part of it. Either way, the bottom line is that he is in a hopeless situation. He fears that the end of the world is coming, and he knows that if it does, the only way he can survive is with the technology Monarch has denied him access to. He doesn't understand the details, or even the exact nature of that end of the world, but that just makes it worse. Where a lack of understanding breeds tremendous anxiety Mrs. Hatch. He may not show it, but believe me, Burke feels it for himself and for his family. It may interest you to know that his wife is pregnant. You can know that his wife is pregnant. You can understand how that adds to the pressure. To be honest, given the parameters we're operating under, I don't know how to resolve this. In Burke you have tremendously efficient operative, but you put him in an impossible position. I believe he will remain effective as long as he doesn't have reason to believe the scenario he fears is imminent, but once he believes it has arrived, I'll bet are off that is, unless you can give him hope of survival. But at this point, resentment and suspicion are starting to turn into paranoia, and frankly, I'm not sure he will trust either of us anymore. And speaking of trust, I recommend you think about what I said in my opening paragraph. Martin, our greatest son and greatest assets in the subsequent years to come, want technologically put to human. Don't make the mistake seeing people and just entries and spreadsheets. Siis sitä tekstiä on joka paikassa niin paljon, pakana. Ei nyt tonne varmaan mennä, mennä tänne. Ei herranjumala, mistä mä tulin? Tuo menee täältä talon sisällä, eikö meikki? Eikö tää mene talon sisällä? Eikö mä täältä tullut? Eikö ihan oikeesti nyt? Joo, me tultiin täältä. Ei herranjumala, mistä me tultiin? Otakas hetki. Tuo. Joo, ei tätä oo näkynyt vielä. Tää on ihan uutta. Hei. Ei. October 9, 2016, 7:10 a.m. From Sherry Wincott, Amy favorite to Ground Zero OPL. What a puss! So I looking up Amy Ferrer. She check out pretty much how you expect. Good grades. No student loans because daddy got money popular at the classics. I'm better than you because I care so much. Buckets. Not studying anything ever remotely useful in the world where you got a work for a living. She's into this whole activist lifestyle, always protesting this or that. She's generally just talking every tree and saying every fail she's young or average. She sings 2 petitions a week and generally spends half her life sticking her nose in other people's shit. Credit where it's due. She's pretty good at it. Also, she's got a lot of friends who are all into this stuff, and she seems to be real good at getting to coordinate. It makes her perfect for our purpose. Cause if you can talk her into saying that we want, there's a lot of folks we're gonna listen. No boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't know which way she swings. Why doesn't she put that on the internet? Doesn't she know that what it's for? But there's that family of hers. Look like she got real close ties. So if we need leverage, that's where you'll find it. You may wanna make sure she stays on our side true. Like I say, she's pretty popular with the rest of these people, and if they get the idea she's being screwed over, they just might get pretty mad. You know how these neo-hippie bleeding heart hipster types are, always up in arms about something. Holy shit! I'm glad I'm not in school anymore. Sorry. Nyt on kaikki löydetty. Hei, sitä voitais saada... Hetkonen. Joo, on tää oikein. Näytti vaan, jos ottanut toisen, tai niinku toisen aseen tämän solun. Ei herranjumala, mulla on suu on niin kuiva, että mä luen noita. Vai mä voidaan lukemattakaan, kun se oikeesti menee niin, että oikeesti otan kuullakin lukea sulle kaikki. Tää teille. Etenkin sulle, jos se on vaan yksi kattaa näin. Kyllä mä niitä kammia pidetään. En mä tiedä.
Sir. Paul.
Come back, goddammit!
Don't.
Tapahtuu. Se on riski sille, se on riski kaikille. Miksi se käyttänyt se nopeusvoimaa, se on saattanut pystyä hyppäämään sen? Okei, nyt mennään uudessa paikassa. Siistiä, eiks vaan?
Holy shit! Gotta move.
Siellähän menee ensimmäinen reitti. Eikö mene? Okei. Anteeksi, mä iskasin. Mulla on vielä niin tukossa, että mun on vaan hankala olla. Tähän mitään. Mitä jos... Eikö se... Hetkonen. Okei, ei se nyt tonne oo. Nyt pitää hetki miettiä. Tuostahan vois. Ei se pääse kuitenkaan hyppäämään. Tähdet on vähän jumissa. Eikö? Älä nyt viitti. Siinä on se yksi, tossahan on tuo luola. Miksei me... Näytä vielä. Aha. Hetkonen. Totta on noin. Jacksin, mitä tapahtui? Uudestaan. Mitähän mun tästä voi selvitä tosta?
Stutters were getting bad. He's shifting back and forth without warning. At the time, I didn't think it could get much worse.
Ei, mitä nyt pitää tehdä?
But we both know it did.
Mennä tänne varmaan. Eipä. Voi vittu. Ei se osu meihin vielä.
That's gonna hurt.
Tää on ihan ahdistavaa. Älä. Jesus Christ, man.
Need to get the hell out of here.
Jep, varmaan pitää. Nuo.
Jesus! Cutting a little close, Jack. It's like a goddamn maze in here.
Joo, tänne.
Okay, keep going.
Voisin tämän pelin jälkeen joskus, tai jossain vaiheessa pelata ihmemiesperheen läpi teillä.
No, not again.
Eli siinä pitää olla vauhtia.
No, not again.
Hetkonen. Ei mennä sinne sitten.
No, not again.
Onnistu. Mä siis täällä en tiedä mitä mä tein, mutta... Hienoa, nyt me ollaan loukussa.
They don't make this easy. Okay, there we go. Gotta move.
Ei, on ihan sekaisin mitä pitää tehdä. Saatana. Ei saatana. Juoksettu poika. Ei saatana. Mä yritän taas suojasta. Antakaa mun armoa. Vittu soikoon. Se ei oikein tarvinnut käyttää sun supervoimia. Aha, niin mä lipun. Molemmat räjähti. Mennään
Beth
kattoo
had been on her way to me.
Bethia.
I expected she was frozen somewhere up there, by the side of the dry dock.
Nyt on aika video muuta tullut tubeen itse asiassa tällä hetkellä siellä. Just tarkistuksessa. Onko täällä mitään tekstejä, mitä me halutaan lueskella? Yleensä täällä kyllä on. Kokeillaan näin. Oho. Missä on Beth? Mitä tapahtuu, jos tehdään näin? Ei se nousee vaan ilmaan, joo. Oho, sinnekin pitää mennä.
My exact words were don't do anything stupid.
I've never been a great listener.
Well, time to start. Get in.
What if I don't trust you?
Then shoot.
Ottakaa hetki, mä laitan vähän enemmän tälle ääntä.
Hey.
Voisin pitää sen itse asiassa jatkossakin näin
I'm sorry,
korkealla.
but I'm taking the van.
That's for not listening to me back there.
Ow.
You want to stop time from breaking down? You need my help. And thanks, by the way, for the +1 in the back seat. Starting to feel like goddamn babysitter.
Babysitter? You kidding me? I got good intel off that computer. Bitch.
Onko toi niinku mikä, onko toi seuraavalle tuo mikä tuo auto?
My ride, my music. Deal with it.
Ei musiikkia kiitos.
Who the fuck are you people?
Tuleeko nyt taas pitkä video? Siis kattokas moninkerrat.
What led you to the swimming hall?
Will said there was something important in his briefcase. All I found was a key with Bradbury Swimming Hall on the chain. Only lead we had. I guess this is it.
This building's been shut down for years.
Perfect place to hide something you don't want found.
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
I know your brother built the one thing that can stop the fracture. I know we're meant to find it, and I know Monarch doesn't want us to.
And yet you're wearing their uniform.
I like the way their pants fit.
Yeah, I bet you like the paycheck, too.
Tried to create a cover to gather information. You've known about this for a few hours. I've been preparing for it for most of my life.
You weren't aware that William owned the place?
There's a lot I didn't know about Will.
We need to find your brother's countermeasure. And fast. Things will get worse as the fracture progresses. And Monarch will be turning Riverport over looking for you. Jack, you coming or what?
No niin. Mining pool, onko tässä swimming pool? Mennään. No, auto. Taksi. Nissan, onko se oikein merkki?
Jack, that
Ei
key
oikein
you got from
merkki.
Will's briefcase.
Mitä?
This is weird. Huh. I could swear this is the same cab I was in when I came to the
Marikon se
university.
ikkuna.
It's a taxi. They all look the same, don't they?
Hyvä homma. Voisin muuten rikkonut se ikkuna.
I'll check the license plate on my phone and see if anything comes up, but I mean, it's a long shot.
Key doesn't fit.
Jaha, mennäänkö seikkailemaan?
You okay?
I just checked the news reports, and Monarch is being heralded as a hero. No, I'm not okay. Because if I had just refused to make that confession...
Jos se ei vittaa siihen. Mistä sä luulet, me mennään sisällä? Kertokaa.
Any ideas how to get inside?
The whole building's falling apart. There's gotta be an opening somewhere. Can you find a way in, Jack?
Jos yksi rikkainen ikkuna, tai ehjä ikkuna. Kokeillaanko sitä?
There's no way in over here.
Kyllä mä uskon, että tarpeeksi kun vaan juoksuttaa tuo auto ja jää sitä läpi. Ja oikeesti se menee sillä tavalla. Ihan 100 €. Joo, kun ei tosta pääse. Mähän kato, eikö tuota pääsee? Tämä nyt sanoo. Ihan oikeesti Jack. Tiedät, että täältä kuuluu mennä. Aha. Jack, sä tiedät mistä pitää mennä. Jack, ymmärrätkö? Tuota kuuluu mennä tuota. Katsokaa niinku, tuota pitää mennä, mutta miten mä pääsen sinne? Hei. Jack, voitko? Minä hyppää sen, ei sit. Tuotakaan ei pääse mistään kiipeämään. Te naiset. Oho. Kokeilako autoa? Nissani. Miksi sä sen puheen? Täällä alkaa mitään mainoksia. Oho. Tuosta pitää mennä ylös. Mitä? No mihin mä oon sitten menossa? Ahaa. Aivan. Just kerkäsin. Oho, se onnistui. Nyt ei saa mokata. Älä, tipu.
Hey! Think I found a way in.
Mene kuulessa. Minä otan.
Except the
What
license plate of the cab parked over there, it belongs to somebody named Nick Marsters. Nick Marsters.
Hyi, mitä tapahtuu? Se oli juttu.
These stutters aren't going away.
Yeah, I recognized his picture.
Boing.
There.
Boing.
Took it?
It's not possible.
Boing.
Will had used the building to hide away his personal items. What the hell were you doing here, brother? Time travel experiments with rats?
First Chronon Act.
$12,000 moving bill. He must have hauled a lot more to this place than just some old boxes.
Kaavia, eikö ennen kuin... Oho. Yeah. Moving bill. Writer brought discreet moving service bill. Writer brought discreet moving service. No question asked you back we move. Moving dates March 1st, March 28th, 1999. From workshop of William Joyce, 821 Industrial Lane, Riverport. To Bradbury Swimming Pool. 261 Bradbury Street, Riverport. Client's name, William Joyce. Special instructions, extremely delicate boxes. Contests are confidential. Packet boxes not to be inspected. Pick up and drop off only. Shipping 17 truckloads over the course of 17 days. Total cost $2,713. Holy fuck, sillä saisi mennä näitä ohjelmia. Moving bill. Railroad discrete moving service bill. Railroad discrete moving service. No question asked you back. Tää on sama. Kuka? Ei. Mitä? Onko muka sama? On. Ei ne oo sama.
Okay, May 17th, 1998. This is William Joyce, and I'm about to conduct the first animal test of the machine prototype using my trusty pet mouse, Schrodinger, in order... Wait, he's gone. Where'd he go? Shit. Come on, Schrodinger. Come to Willie. Come on, you're okay. You're alright, you're alright. Okay, finally, we're sending Schrodinger into the machine clockwise through the corridor, which will send him 5 minutes into the future, meaning he will re-emerge exactly 5 minutes after he enters the machine. It has now been 3 minutes. No sign of Schrodinger. This is a very good sign. 2 minutes to go. Okay, so yeah, turns out he just kind of...
No wonder you are always coming up with crazy shit.
5 minutes, took a shit on the tubing.
Ota toi kertonut tarinan.
Flaw in my test. My mouse is an idiot.
Fuck yeah, this looks good.
Okay, the machine is warming up again. Should be able to activate test number 2 in around about 5 minutes and 15 seconds. It's now clearly unqualified. To the past. The machine is now calibrated to send Schrodinger 5 minutes into the past.
Hello, Riverport. Teresa Sedmak here, filling in for Bobby Radford. About to brighten your day with some good news.
Shit, it worked. This is clear proof that it's... what I'm now looking at is a future version of this.
You owned this place since 1999?
To the past.
Why didn't you tell me?
Me? Future you. Ow. The fucker bit me.
Nyt se on hiljaa. Letter. Bradbury Swimming Pool date. Will. I put all of your paperwork regarding to uudestaan. Letter. Bradbury Swimming Pool deed. Will. I put all of your paperwork regarding the purchase of the Bradbury Swimming Pool in this folder. I knew you'd lose track of the document otherwise. I made sure that the purchase can be traced back to funds from your research grant. I don't know what you're up to, and it's not my business to ask, but we know each other long enough for me to say this. I trust that you know what is the best for you, but I can't pretend that I'm not concerned. Your career is showing so much promise. Your recent actions feel like a drastic turn in direction I can begin to understand. I kept my promise and haven't told Jack or anyone else about this, but he's worried about you, even if he doesn't know how to show it. Jack hasn't heard from you in months. He needs you. Your attorney and friend, Alison Cunningham, March 29th, 1999. Ja hyvä sitten selvä päivä. Ei, tätä kuule, äkkiä, mene, ei musiikkia. Voi vitsi, juokse, karkuun sitä musiikkia. Voi vitsi. Aika paha tommonen, kun pitää kuitenkin kerätä noita, siltikö... Ihan justi se.
Working on it.
The hell is this? I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from the workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone, taken. Shit. Safe, empty. I just need to know you have it, because if it falls into
Let's try this again.
its power is immeasurable.
Yes.
Our future.
Nope.
Our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know what if
Please,
hurry.
The video made it clear that he'd been working with Beth in the past. Made me wonder what else she was hiding.
Hei tuolla.
You gonna unlock this door for us?
Ihan just mä katson tää receptsia.
Yeah, just hold on.
Ei oo mitään.
All right, let's take a look around. Down here.
Nice work.
Okei, jätetään ensi kerralla.
Now how about you tell me how you know Will?
Päässyt näin pitkälle, niin.
I've never met your brother.
I find that hard to believe considering the video I just watched.
What are you talking about, Jack?
See for yourself. It's in the next room.
Okei, kiitos kun katsot videon, me nähdään ensi kerralla. Sijasta se on moi moi.